What is up, fellow viewers from the Vault family here on YouTube? This is Neil, aka Mighty Fan, again coming at you from the Mighty Kingdom. Got another Combo Wombo Wednesdays here for you, right? I know I was on Sunday last time, but see, I'm a chameleon. I could be on any day of the week. You tell me to be on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever day. Combo Wombo is week long. It's every month, all year long. It doesn't matter, but the preferred day of choice is, of course, my normal time slot on Wednesday. But I hope you all enjoyed the All-Star NBA All-Star Extravaganza from Mighty Fan. And showed some nice combo wombos there. We're going to show some nice combo wombos here, right? And I was thinking of what to do this week, right? I don't know why I wear a hoodie under this. This doesn't make... I need a, like wardrobe. What was I thinking? But no, so for the combo wombo for the video today, I am going with my 1980 Greg the Bull Lazinski Road Phillies jersey with the era hat right there from the time period, and that's important for me, and I will get into that because what I thought about doing for this week is, you're gonna go into the Mighty Fan. I know that's a dangerous thing. I understand. Jason probably already ran. I know Mumfu's probably like giving me a look. Right, but we're gonna go into the Mighty Fan for this episode, right? I'm gonna be like Bob Ross, right? In this episode, we're gonna paint some pictures here, okay? The little happy clouds and the mountain and the stream, the happy. But I need an easel right here. But I'm gonna use the jersey and hat as my easel, okay? I don't have the hair that Bob did, but you know that's okay. Speaking of hair. You know, Ben and Joel, you had to get a haircut, really, before the All-Star, you know, really? Did you just, you know, I mean, Ben, it'd be like me getting a haircut. You know, you don't need it. Come on, Ben, your hair's already short. What are you doing? Oh, it's the All-Star game. All right, as long as they're okay for the stretch drive, okay? Don't worry, Brooklyn and Milwaukee. Don't you worry. We got something for you. All right? As long as they're ready for the stretch drive, we'll be good. But that's neither here nor there. But, you know, I thought hair, so of course. But anyhow, I'm going to, you know, I've always shown you the combo wombos, right? And in all these other episodes I've done. But, you know, what makes it a combo wombo for me? You know, what do I look for in a jersey hat to make it a combo wombo for Mighty Fan? Right now, listen, everyone has their own interpretation. Everyone does things their own way. I always say we're all artists that paint with different size brushes, right? With different kinds of brushes and different kind of strokes, right? Everyone paints a different kind of way, right? Bob Ross, again, I don't know, but but we all paint a different kind of way. So a lot of people will put the fitted hats with the sneakers, right? That's a big thing, right? Obviously, well, people will do it with the jackets. People will do it with just whatever shirt they're wearing that day, right? Everyone has their own look. Everyone has their own combo wombo, right? It doesn't have to be jersey hat. And I know there's plenty of people that do the jersey hat deal. For me, that's the most important thing, like I've always said. And I'm going to give you a few examples of the type of things that I look for, the type of things that I try to do. The first, of course, is it doesn't matter whether it's baseball or football, or basketball, NBA, ABA, I'm pointing at the NBA room over there, or the hockey jerseys, right? It doesn't matter. The era has to match. It has to go together, okay? And I'm going to give you an example of that right here. We're going to go to everyone's favorite mouthguard chewing sharpshooter who won the three-point competition. I know. Now, for those of you who don't know, I will be honest about this. Steph Curry is my favorite non-Sixer. All right, he is my favorite player that's not a 76er. My favorite, of course, is Sixers. My team's the Sixers. But, you know, Steph, he's my favorite non-Sixer. Because believe it or not, back in the day, you know, your boy was able to, he didn't want to leave me open. Oh, you didn't want that. You didn't want that. I didn't chew the mouth guard. But, you leave me, I was the unassuming white guy. All right? You don't want to leave them open. There was a lot of oh-no's when I had the ball. I still don't know if that was a good or bad thing. But you leave me open. I can drain them. Oh, yeah. Steph and I? Yeah. So anyhow. So we got the Steph Curry authentic Mitchell Ness rookie jersey, right? The rookie road. Now, I've always said the team's important for me. I got to go with the team, right? Team to team. I'm gonna be like Mumfu now. I'm gonna give you a Mumfu impersonation when he sees a hat he doesn't like on his wonderful, Monday show, right? Here on Views from the Vault. And by the way, come on. If you haven't already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon once you do so you get alerted to every video that comes your way in this channel. Make sure you smash that like. I want to see as many likes as I can get. We're going to send Leon after you with a Ninja Turtles hat if you don't. And if you don't understand that reference, you have to watch the This Week in Caps. Okay? You don't want Leon coming after you with a Turtles hat. He'll do it. He'll do it. So anyhow, shout out to Leon, of course. And to all the fellas, of course, for the wonderful content that they always bring on a daily basis. You never want to miss it. So what are you waiting for? Do it. So anyhow, I'm going to give you a Mumfu impersonation when I put this together. Because if I see this together on someone walking around, all right, it's a Warriors hat with a Warriors jersey. That's no bueno. That ain't it. That's facts. That's facts. That ain't it. I'm all right. Shout out to Mumfu. Right, no one does it like Mumfu, okay? But anyhow, I need the beard. I need the. But anyhow, no. It's a Warriors hat with a Warriors, but the errors are completely off. No, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. And I know it's hard for this jersey, right? Because it's a jersey that is hard to find a fitted, but if you look hard enough, this is why I look for the throwback ones for the NBA. The fitted game isn't as great in the NBA today, but back then, oh, come on. Huh? Now that's a Mighty Fan combo wombo right there. That's what I look for. And I know what you're saying. Okay, well, if I don't have an NBA hat, could I cross the streams? Can I go with a baseball hat with it? Well, yeah, sure. You can go with a baseball hat, but the colors still have to work. Okay, this is important. Okay, so I can wear a Sixers jersey with a Phillies hat. All right, a red, white, and blue Sixers jersey with a red, white, and blue. I wouldn't wear this hat with a Sixers jersey, but I would wear a red, white, and blue Phillies hat, a more modern Phillies hat, I should say, a red one, or the blue crown with the red brim. That one in particular, with the Sixer red, white, and blue jerseys, I can do that. Okay, because at least I'm representing the city, and the two teams in the city, and the colors go. The colors go, at least, okay? But, of course, Hat Club, I wish I got more of these. In particular, the Philly Sixers. I still need that one. But anyhow, I'm going to look at it. It will happen. Persistence and patience is a virtue, okay? So, of course, Hat Club did their wonderful, right, the Diamond Crossover Collection. And there's the A's. So, of course, when the Warriors were in Oakland, now they're in San Francisco again, right? But Oakland with Oakland, all right? The colorway, and this hat was made with this jersey style in mind. So you can do that, and there are plenty of other options out there. We live in an age where there's so many options out there. All right, maybe might be a little too much. Sometimes they get a little carried away, but but there are so many options out there. There's so many different things that you can put together, right? That's what makes it cool, right? But as I said, when I'm looking at team for team, right? I'm still looking for era. The era has to work. It has to go together. Whether it's for baseball an on-field fitted with a jersey, or whether it's a style hat, right? But it still has to work. The colors have to go together. If there's a patch, it has to. I know Jason. He's nodding yes. He knows the patches. That side patch sommelier. He knows. He knows. The side patch has to work for the patch of the jersey, right? It has to go together. It has to, right? Now, I'm going to give you an example for a team. And not the Phillies. I could do the Phillies, but I'm going to go with another team, okay? A team that used to be in Philly many years ago. But I am going to go with the Oakland A's, okay? Now, I'm going to show you something because it's tricky sometimes with some of these teams, right? It's tricky, and sometimes this is where it does pay, right? And Google Lou would agree with it. Google Lou would be all over this because Google image search. You do Google image search, you can find all sorts of stuff, right? You can find the uniform matchup for every team, every era. You can see pictures of the players wearing these jerseys with these specific hats. All right, you got to do the research sometimes. You got to put that work in. every now and then, okay, to have that perfect combo wombo. At least that's what I try to do, okay? So I'm going to show you an example of a team that had a similar hat, but they're different in different ways. So we're going to go with the Oakland A's for baseball, okay? So here's that 1976 Raleigh Fingers, Mitchell and Ness. All right, 1970s era. Okay, now the Oakland A's had a hat that looked very similar for a lot of their years in Oakland, okay? But there's differences with it. There's differences. So when I got this jersey, it took a little while, but I finally found the correct fitted for it, right? Now, there are people in at least in the Jersey Head community, collectors who have these vintage Rawlings and Russell and Wilson baseball jerseys, and they get the old new era fitteds to go with them. I don't go that crazed with it, okay? For one thing, those hats are a little harder to find, and then to find them in your size, right? Now, I have a handful of them. And as I showed a few weeks ago when I showed the Tigers, right, gave some love to Robert there with the walking tiger. I showed you that vintage walking Tigers hat I have, right, the on-field fitted. So I have a handful of those hats, but not as many. But, you know, again, if I can find a recreation of it, I'm cool with it. And now this one just happens to not have the Batterman on the back. I would prefer that, because in this era they didn't have the Batterman. If it had the Batterman, all right, I'm not gonna go that nuts. Okay, as long as it still represents that era, okay, I can work with it. I can make it work. That's facts. I used facts in a work text. Now again, you catch things in these videos, right? So Mumfu's got me going with the facts. So anyhow, so that hat goes with the jersey. There it is. The errors match up. If you notice, it's a green, but it's a lighter shade of green. It's a Kelly green. And as an Eagles fan, I know about Kelly green, all right? So the Kelly green crown on the hat, of course, with the Kelly green of the jersey, and of course that yellow goes with the time period, and that hat is from this time period, from the 70s, from the Mustache Gang back in the 70s, okay? The Swingin' A's. Now we're going to move ahead to the jersey that probably most of us are more familiar with, right? So this is their more known, you know, the home jersey, right? So now this one is an older jersey. This is a vintage Mark McGwire, okay? I still need a hat with that. I know they've made some hats. I need that logo on a hat. I need it. But there's the McGwire. Now the A's again, similar hat, right? But it's hunter green for the crown, hunter green for the Athletics. The green color there is hunter green, so this is like a Packers green, okay? Packers colorway almost, hunter green and yellow. But that's what the A's went from the 80s on, right, to today. So that's the on-field. Now this is more of a newer hat, but again, like I said, I'm not going to split hairs too much. If I can find one without the Batterman and whatever for that, awesome. But until then, this works just as well because it's the same hat that they wore with this particular look right here, okay? And again, let me show you those two hats, okay? So, again, this is what I do, okay? This is what I do. So, you're going to look at these two hats. They're very similar. Very similar. The font, the look of the hat, the yellow squatchies. I mean, it's very similar looking hat. Little differences, of course. But the color, the shade, Kelly green for the 70s, more hunter green from the 80s up until current time, right? So that makes that difference for me. And I'm going to give you one more example. And this made my day to find this hat, because I was looking for this hat for quite a while. I know there's been some like style representations of the hat with this particular logo on the side. I know Jason's going to appreciate this. So here we go. Oakland A's. Now this they debuted as an alternate jersey back in 2018 when they celebrated the 50th anniversary of the Oakland A's, okay? Worth noting there. They were around as a franchise much longer than that. But in Oakland, 50 years. So they wore this jersey. They still wear it today as their alternate. And they wear a special hat with it, right? It's a different hat. But it's a Kelly green all-over hat, right? From the crown to the brim. It's a one-tone, all right? Yeah, I know, the Black Nasty. I know, guys, but, you know. So this was the on-field fitted they wore with this jersey. This was it, okay? I know, guys. It's not stitched all the way. I understand, but, you know. It took me forever to find this hat. I got this jersey towards the end of that season off Fanatics, and it took me forever to find hat. They didn't have the hat anymore in my size. But I finally found this. I think this was on Macari, if I'm not mistaken. And I found it last year, and I was just so happy to finally find it in my size, what they wore on field with that jersey. So in this case, I wanted the on-field fitted that they wore with this particular jersey with the side patch. And Jason, I know, there it is. To go with the jersey, of course, because it has the patch. So it was important for me to find that on-field fit. And I could have gotten one of those style hats or whatever, but the color, it had to go. It had to work together. Now, I talked about style hats, so you're wondering, do I put the style hats together? Of course I do. As I showed you before, I love the pinwheel hats from back in the day, right? The early to mid-2000s. They're awesome looks, big, bold colors. The logos are big, but it has to go with the era. It has to go with the era. I can't mix match the eras. I won't do it. Can't do it. Won't do it. All right? But I will wear the style hats, and there's so many great examples of them today. And I've been grabbing them over time to put with the jerseys and even just to wear them, you know. But so here's an example of one, all right? This is like, hey, another one of those early to mid 2000s. Look at that. Yeah, I know it's fabulous in me. I know. All right, I haven't given it up. All right. So here's the hat. But again, you notice the Kelly green, the lighter green, right? And there's Stomper right there. You got the white brim. The yellow going around, so this is just the front panel. So this isn't quite the pinwheel, but it still has that, you get the idea. Lots going on in this hat. Great look. And they're going to bring out Raleigh again, all right? As they wore it in the early to mid-2000s, I still wear it this way. Oh, it gets it done. This is a combo. This is the type of thing that makes me happy. You know, if I'm not just going to do the on-field fitted combo wombos, this type of thing, yeah, it was a good look back then. It's still a good look in my mind, and I still wear them like this if I have to. Even if I have to wear the oversized jersey, I'll do it. You don't want to see me in a skin-tight jersey. I won't do that. I'll wear them big if I have to. But with that hat, it still works. In my mind, it still works, and I'll do this for all sports. NBA, and particularly the NBA, because to find a lot of variety for fitteds today for some of the older, looks for some of the older eras, it's hard to do. If New Era doesn't make it, and Mitchell Ness has kind of gotten away from the fitteds, it's hard to find fitteds. So I look for those older hats because it still works with the era. You know, the colors, the logo works with it, and that's just a perfect look for me still to this day. And I wish they would bring more of those back. I mean, come on, that's a good hat. Mumfu, come on. I know this isn't on your Monday. Come on, huh? That's a good hat. That's a good hat. That's facts. So, anyhow, I hope you all enjoyed this little trip into the mind of Mighty Fan. How I put together combo wombos, okay? And this was just a little look. There's some other things that I do, but I thought I would break it down in less than 20 minutes. Not do my marathon videos that I like to do on my channel. And by the way, if you want to find me on YouTube, you can find me at my channel, Mighty Mouse Fan 78. You can find me on Instagram as well, at Mighty Fan. You'll see me on there, and I do like to pair them up on there too. So, give me a watch too. And as I said before, make sure you hit that subscribe button to views in the vault, bell icon, smash the like, smash it, right? Like Hulk smash the like button. And I will see you next Wednesday on the St. Patrick's Day edition of Combo Wombo Wednesdays with Mighty Fan. Thanks again to the fellas, and you all take care. And I will see you all next Wednesday. Be safe out there, everyone. Mask up when you go outside. This is Mighty Fan yet again saying, Combo Wombo it up, and I'll see you all next week. Take care.